What's going on, guys? JFC here. I am still slightly sick, so I apologize if I sound a little weird in this video, but we need to start preparing for FUT birthday. And you might say, well, it's Sunday. Like, what are we preparing for FUT birthday for right now? Well, we want to be ahead of the rest of the player base, so it's always good to look at things, you know, pretty far in advance. A lot of new good cards into the market right now, which also does put some different effects on things. We'll talk about that. We'll get some SBCs that have come out in this video, talk about fodder investing, and I also have a hero player pick, 1 of 5, to open this video also. So let's begin by looking at the content we got. So we got Sabitzer a couple days ago. I didn't talk about him. He's just okay. High work rates. 4-4 is pretty decent. This card's definitely a box-to-box center mid kind of player. High work rates also. Good all around. Could, you know, if with a +4, his card would be insane. But of course, Man United getting a +4 might be a little bit difficult. Sabitzer getting those goals and assists, probably not going to happen. So we're looking at probably a +2 on this card in all likelihood. So in that case, you know, it's good, but nothing too great, especially considering the price as well. Mario Gomez, look at his stats here on FUTBin actually. He's an 83 and 85 rated. Not too bad, coming in at about 100,000 coins. The player picks between the Bundesliga version and the Serie A version. We'll look at that card here in a sec. Marcus Rashford came out a couple days ago also, and this card is so wildly overpriced, it's actually insane. 88, 87 with the team of the week, 86, 84 with another team of the week, an 83 rated squad. This card is, it's like 550, 600,000 coins for this card. It's like a +1 on his other player of the month that was 200k. I mean, it's ridiculous. This card is mad overpriced. You absolutely should not do it. The Prem tax, the Rashford tax on that is absolutely insane. Please pass. Does anybody know why we got the mini release players today, by the way? You see Tagliafico, Puig, and Szoboszlai? Why did we get those guys today? It's Saturday. Usually they come out on Sunday. I have no idea why we got them today. We also got the Fantasy FUT Cup, which once again is just idiotic because there's a match limit on it. As long as there are match limits on cups, I think they're just ridiculous. I think they're just ridiculous. You have to win 10 matches to get the 1083+ players pack. And I believe it's 6 games and it refreshes in like, okay, so it refreshes, does it refresh daily? I don't think it refreshes every day at 6 matches, but I'm pretty sure that's like one more refresh. I think it's 18 games or 12 games. It's 12 or 18. Either way, I don't care. The fact that there's a match limit on it is just absurd. I hate match limits in friendlies. In any game, they would just be totally, no one would accept this, but somehow in FIFA, it's just okay. The premium pivot pack is back in store. It's 400,000 coins, 70 rare gold players, 5 walkouts. Please do not open this with coins, even with FIFA, like with FIFA points. If you want to do an SPC or something like that, I understand it. But like, you're not packing Aloeron, you're not packing Di Natale, you're not packing Okocha, and you're not packing Hazard. So please stay away from the 400k pack with coins, especially. Even with FIFA points, it's just a bad idea, okay? Please do it for me. Here is the Mario Gomez card, by the way. 86 pace, 92 shot. Definitely a decent card. It's nothing too crazy, though. For 100k, I like the price point because obviously he has great links. He's got a 5-star weak foot, which is a benefit. 6'2" with some nice physicals, 92 strength, 95 finishing base is really high. He'll be able to finish a lot in the box. Definitely some good things here. No traits, which could be a downside, but not a bad card. For 100k, you could do worse. But if you look at this down here, here we go. Here's the Rashford comparison, by the way. It's a +1 on pace, shooting, and dribbling. The 3 most important stats. +1, and it's 400k difference. So please, for the love of God, just don't do this SBC, okay? Just don't do it, all right? I know you're, like, Rashford's on form, and you probably love Marcus Rashford, okay? But just take a deep breath, okay? And keep your fodder in your club. MBAPPE, don't forget, is possibly coming out this week. Obviously, there's a chance it's not him, but we need to talk about what MBAPPE can do to the market and the fodder market as well today. So be thinking about that because we've got a FUT birthday week coming up. We can also have an MBAPPE coming up that will keep high-rated fodder up for a while. When MBAPPE drops, like an SBC that comes out that has 89 rated squads and an 88 rated squads, and it's out for a long period of time, it will keep that higher end fodder up for like a whole week at least. So that's what we need to look at. We're going to look at that here in a little bit. So one more tweet to look at here. Dennis FUT Trade says, Gomez looks nice given he's dynamic in the 5-star weak foot, but Morientes was in November. And this is true. Like, we did have this Morientes in November, which, think about how long ago that was. That's December, January, February, March. That's 4 months ago. Thank you, Captain Obvious. But like, it is true that this card is basically identical to this card. So I understand why people are kind of skeptical with these types of SBCs right now. But we also need to remember that, like, if they kept the power curve going at the same rate that it was going at the start of this game, we'd have like 94 rated cards everywhere everywhere right now, and I think most community doesn't want that. So the fact they slowed it down a little bit, I think it's still rising. I don't think it's like completely fallen off since November, but it definitely has slowed down, and I think that's like not necessarily the worst thing ever. And I'm the person that is like ready to criticize EA at all times, right? But I think that we didn't want how fast it was going. We just did. I don't think we actually wanted that. Other than that, pretty much no leaks right now. So we're just gonna take a look at the market and talk about what is gonna happen next. Look at the prices, by the way. You know, none of these prices are surprising to me at all. The hype around a lot of these cards, like let's look at Aloeron. Where is he here? 4.9 million. That's pretty insane. Like that's obviously that's obviously a live card hype kind of thing, but these live cards go for so many coins that I'm honestly continually shocked at how much they go for. Because you have Okocha's 1.6. Also, another criticism too was like people were kind of complaining these were from different leagues. Like Okocha's the Super League, and like who else was in here? There's another league in here that was like Marquez in the MLS and Dirk Kuyt in the Eredivisie. I actually don't mind that, and the reason being is because those leagues are very difficult to link with chemistry. So the fact that like when TOTS comes around for like these types of cards to give them really nice links is going to help a lot. So I like that. Also, his Kuyt card looks crazy. All these cards look really good. But what is coming next? So we need to talk about what's going to happen next with FUT Birthday on the horizon. We're going to see the market rise, stay the same, go down. Did you sell your team right now? I actually think now is not the worst time to sell your team. I've been talking for the last week or so that I think that this weekend is going to be a good time to sell because we just don't know what's coming in FUT Birthday. It could be an insane promo. It could be just a decent promo. It could be mid, right? I don't know. But there's a chance that FUT Birthday cards are really in the power curve. And I think the first time we get cards that are really, really pushing that power curve, like making it a lot better, we can see the market have some panic. And I think that with FUT Birthday being like 5-star skills players, 5-star weak foot kind of players, that obviously is very meta. There's a big chance that that's going to be a decent catalyst for a little bit of some market panic. Say we get a FUT Birthday Ronaldo who's 5'5", right? We got that last year, I think, right? Wasn't that 5'5" Ronaldo last year? A 5'5" Messi, a Neymar comes out, an Ibrahimovic, etc., etc. There's a ton of fan favorites that can come out to cause panic. This market has room to drop. We've seen it lower than this. You know, we saw base Yaya at like 420. We saw gold Mbappe at like 700k. That could happen here again. I just kind of don't mind being out and just waiting with your coins to see what happens. If the market ends up doing okay and ends up kind of staying about the same, then oh well, you didn't sell at a loss or anything like that. But I just want to be out to just see what happens. Does that make sense? Because if you're out and the market goes down and you end up missing the crash, you made like 500k in a weekend, right? So I think the risk is just higher than the reward for holding on to your players, I think. Gold Mbappe, though, I would maybe think about selling him, especially now because he's up. If Player of the Month Mbappe does come out, we saw a Gold Mbappe drop last time because people sold off their Gold Mbappe to do the Player of the Month. That could happen again. We could see a little bit of Player of the Month panic there. If it gets announced, he wins it, right? It should be announced he wins it a day or two before he actually comes out, and it should be soon. It could be today, it could be Monday. My guess is it'll be announced Monday or Tuesday. It might not come out until Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? We just might have to wait and see there. You know, there's gonna be, if Mbappe wins it, EA are gonna really make sure they've got the price right and kind of wait for the right time to do it. So maybe I'd sell Mbappe if you have him. But of course, the second he's not announced as Player of the Month, he's gonna get panic bot back. So it's all kind of a risk in itself. You might as well, though, be out in case he wins it again. You know, he's got the most goal contributions in the Liga in last month. We'll just have to wait and see. Fodder, though, high-end stuff. If Mbappe does come out, it's gonna go up. Like, it's undoubtedly going to. Even if the SBC is way too expensive, and it's going to be. The last one was insanely overpriced. High-end fodder still rose. So, and the thing is, you kind of have to buy before it's announced. The second Mbappe's announced as Player of the Month, it's gonna rise up and you miss the boat. So you have to buy beforehand. So 89s, 90s, 91s. 90s are actually up already about 4,000 to 5,000 coins. If you bought this weekend already, you're already looking good on 90s. 91s are up a little bit too, but 89s are right about the same price. I would look to try and buy some. I actually would. If they go down and Mbappe doesn't come out, then oh well. But you really, if Mbappe comes out, it's a guaranteed profit with the high-end stuff. So I don't mind the club stock. I really do not mind it. And a gamble SBC could be coming out today also. Sunday, we've seen a lot more gamble SBCs than we have during like the previous years. This year, we've seen Sundays be really a decent day for content. So I don't hate buying fodder, especially the high-end stuff. I really don't. Like I said, we kind of have to take a risk here. If Mbappe doesn't come out, then that sucks for us. But we have to take, you have to buy beforehand, right? So I'm good with it. I'm good with it. All right, let's get ourselves into the hero pick, I would say. So once again, I'm a complete and utter idiot. I forgot to record my hero pick being opened. Usually it's right in here. I always save it to my media gallery and then sync up the footage with my face cam. And the game, it's just not here. It's simply, the pick is just not here. If you guys want to see who I got, here it is right here. We got Marquisio. Actually a solid pull, not gonna lie. He's like 200k right now, but if you guys have not used Marquisio this year, he is very good. He's a little bit, you know, the power curve obviously has changed a little bit since like Marquisio's in his prime. But the pros still use the World Cup hero Marquisio a lot of the time. So this one is gonna still do a job for you. So yeah, apologies for not opening that. Next gamble pack, we'll for sure have it for you guys. I'll make it up to you. All right, that'll be it. I'll see you next video very, very soon. Peace.